Welcome back to Turnabout Substitution. I'm your, the person you're watching. It's Clipper, and right now, someone's saying, "We'll get you out of there, Judge. I promise." Oh, whoops. On controls. Well, that's so sweet of you. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. If that's true, why does he look as though he's about to burst into tears? Judge? Oh, Mr. Justice. You're probably wondering what all this meant. Rhea is a friend of mine. We met at the trial. I had severe back pains at the time, and she was kind enough to give me a ride home every evening. I am so glad you two have met. Oh, this reminds me of my youth. Sadly, we don't have time to talk about the good old days. Yes, you're probably right. However, we do have some questions regarding the incident. Oh, really? Okay. Go ahead. Ask me anything. Okay, mysterious person. The man you were talking to a moment ago. His name is Paul Green. He's the new Chief Justice. Very powerful man. What does the Constitution say about his power level? It doesn't say much, I'm afraid. What? 9,000? Wait, I thought you'd say... Never mind. Anyway, how is he related to you? Well, we're not exactly friends, but we have a strong, professional relationship. With the Virginian scandal, I feel it is a need for a sound and transparent jurisdictions. Chief Strange represents a new generation of jurists, more concerned with best ethics in politics. He's competent, trustworthy, and I guess you could say that I respect his work. I see, so what were you two talking about? He also had a son. He has a bright future ahead of him. He didn't answer my question. That bracelet. It's reacting. Anyway, that reminds me. He said he wants to word with you in his office. The Chief Justice's office? Could this be related to our case? Your Honor, what do you think about this evidence? I'm not sure I follow you. It's clearly, contradicts, my son. You don't sound to be sure, Mr. Justice. Objection denied. This never gets old. Before we were interrupted, I believe I was asking you why you had to visit Erlenmeyer yesterday. This is all about Hardy, isn't it? Hardy? Arthur Chambers, Judge's younger brother. Wait, you don't mean he wasn't... Yes, Arthur Chambers was one of Erlenmeyer's victims. What? This may not be the best place to talk about it. I'm sorry, I didn't know. That's alright. You are investigating a murder after all. You have the right to know. Oh, it was Christmas Eve. I received a letter from Erlenmeyer. He promised he would explain everything to me if I came to visit him. How my brother had died. Why on earth he committed such a monstrous crime? I really want you to know, even if it meant breaking the law. So his brother too was killed by Erlenmeyer. I can see why he would sympathize with Rhea. Wait a minute. This means he has clear motive. The prosecution isn't going to let such an opportunity pass by. And we probably shouldn't mention his letter at the trial tomorrow. When investigating the crime scene, he found plenty of evidence incriminating you. Not only did he bring a murder weapon with you, but he also went as far as to disguise himself to fool the prison guards. Let me put this straight. You didn't do it, did you? I mean, wait. The judge's name just changed to Udgy there for a second. I mean, there must be an explanation for all this, right? The gun, the uniform, they were not my idea. I received them in a package along with a letter. They were part of Erlenmeyer's conditions. And the person who sent them to you was none other than the victim himself. It appears so. Let's reveal what we know. First, you were told to meet Robert Erlenmeyer armed with a gun. Then, once in his cell, he suddenly lost consciousness. But when he finally came to, you were being arrested on charges of murder. Now, you are telling the truth. There's only one conclusion to be drawn from all this. Mr. Chambers, you are framed. And the one who framed you is the one who wrote the letter. Robert Erlenmeyer! No one. Unless it was an elaborate suicide, Erlenmeyer is the only one who could have done it. But, please. Hey. Paul, are you out of your mind? If they present this to a letter, Judge might be found innocent on charges of murder. But you will then be forced to admit that he purposely broke the law. You can't have that happen, Paul. There's some of the evidence You're not going to submit this evidence to the court. But why? Because it doesn't exist anymore. I was told to burn the letter as soon as I had read it. Oh, that's too bad. Of course they told him to burn it. Really, Paul, anyone with half a brain could have figured that out. Oh, I accidentally clicked off through the window there. Letter added to the court record. Thank you, Judge. Thank you for telling the truth. Well, see you tomorrow. See you at tomorrow's trial, then. Alright, let's move. So we're heading over to the Supreme Court building. Oh, and also, last time we investigated the asylum, and they found some evidence. And we also argued about some ladders. Turns out that Rhea is on Team Ladder. Okay, let's move on. Oh, fancy. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually in the office of the Chief Justice. Who knows, maybe one day it'll be your office. No chance. Honestly, I don't have the time to think about my career right now. Anyway, he's obviously not here, so sounds like a perfect time to take a look around. Yeah, of course no one's going to blame us for searching the office of the highest-ranking judge in the country without any kind of warrant. It's not like it's illegal or anything. And don't you dare give me those eyes. Personally, I'm defending you if you get arrested. Hey, you're kind of cute when you get mad, Apollo. Come on, just look at me on there's no way you're not defending me. Yeah, you're right. Meaning we can investigate? I knew you wouldn't say no to me, Apollo. I meant about the defense thing. Too late, mate. Please grow up, Rhea. Well, I guess there's no harm in looking around a bit. Alright. The office actually looks like it's snowing outside the office. The chief did strike me as a self-important type, but come on. What kind of narcissistic prick exhibits a bust of himself in his own office? It's all right, except you're wrong. This has nothing to do with Springs whatsoever. It's actually a bust of an unhelmeted King Leonidas. Leonidas? You mean like the Can you try to pass yourself off as a Greek god? Look, Apollo was given his name by his parents. Law books. Now that's a horrid sight. I just realized her body never changes positions at all except for her arms and face. It's like, she's always at that slant. Now that I think about it, they remind me of ex-boyfriends. You erase them from your memory because you're scared they might come back to haunt you. I myself bury everything that makes me think of my ex boyfriends. How many did he have? Except the aforementioned boyfriends, of course. Chief Justice should do the same, really. After reading so many law books at school, we figured he'd want to throw a little book-burning party. Sorry to ruin your medical... Smile! Smile, but these things... I mean... Not smile, simile! But these are most definitely not law books. Homer's Iliad, Aesop's Fables, Plato's Republic, Sophocles' Oedipus Rex. I guess we could say he's a Greek geek. I guess we could say you're stupid. I guess. Okay. Why is there no music in here? No close here. Okay. Oh, there's a check button. An ancient looking gold plate. Maybe the Chief Justice is a Mormon? Or maybe we should just read what it says before making assumptions. Hey. Hey. 480 is the real what's this word? He's a culprit! What could that possibly mean? Wait, did he just say 480? Yeah, what about it? Hang on, the night is 480. Hey, thermal pile! Hey. There's so many big and complicated words here. Pteridosip, Permopsida, Avestan. I see! Hey, chromoplast! Apollo, you're smarter than that. The Battle of Thermopylae was when the Spartan army, led by King Leonidas, fought against the Persians in the start of 480 BC. This can't be a coincidence. The golden plate, the bust, they're all related somehow. Let me see that inscription again. I see. That message is not a threat. There are too many spelling mistakes to begin with. It's an anagram. Anagram? Yeah, the gods really are facetious, don't you think? Sometimes the greatest mysteries can be solved by mere wordplay. Hey, please, Tarkas. That's what we're supposed to read. Incidentally, Tarkas, who was King Leonidas' son. Thanks for the history lesson. So that's it? That's your big mystery? You now know the answer to life, the universe, and everything in it. 480. I'm sure Chambers will be relieved to hear that he's on death row. Oh, someone went through the trouble of hiding its true meaning. And my guess is there must be a secret behind its golden plate. And where there's a secret, there's bound to be a clue. What is he doing? Pressing charges! Rail, behind you! The bus! Why is on the bus? What the heck was that? The Chief Justice, Black Man? I don't care much for the atmosphere here. Let's return to the agency. found at the asylum, but all prison guards are required to wear it. Chambers used it to disguise himself as Lincoln's superior officer. Chambers was currently right now at the process for a really huge process right now. Probably go to the precinct. And then I'll sue the prosecutor. And then the prosecutor is the prosecutor. You don't know who you're dealing with. Oh, it's just you. Who are you? Is that the culprit? Is that really the culprit? Yep, I'm thinking that's the culprit. Have I met? Oh, but you look like my dog. How does one mistake Apollo for a dog? Do dogs have horns? I'm the kind of guy who has conversations with his dog, cause he has no one else to talk to. That's just not true. He's not on Fridays. Right. Anyway, do anyone important, or can I go back to work now? Hi, we're Mr. Chambers' lawyers. Hey, old rascal. I saw him do it, you know. Ah, we finally meet. Whatever your name is, who also conveniently witnessed the murder. Too bad he's not going to the loony bin. He and Bud, bloodthirsty pursuit would have been great cellmates. You as lawyers, you say? They generally have nothing to talk about. Please, give us 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes and I'll give you my phone number. Maria, what? Easy woman, huh? All the same. Alright, but it's not like I'm gonna tell you anything. Name's Shawno Fisher, by the way. I'm a prison guard, so all I can give you is 3 minutes and 34 seconds. That's when Ozzy, I'm an ostrich, which is going to escape, see? I keep telling him ostriches can fly, but he won't listen. So every week I have to save him. That's why I can. Mr. Fisher, sounds like to be the bird of Bill Omen, but you're kind of dead. Wait, that doesn't mean he's not in danger. Nope, the cell's on the first floor. I guess we can have ourselves a real conversation now? Suppose so. I'm the underdog. You know when you was a kid, there was a job you really wanted to do? It could be a lawyer. Like Phoenix, right? I don't think Apollo is necessarily a kid whenever Phoenix Wright started his lawyering age 22. But there's also this job you already knew you wanted to do, even for $1 trillion. Well, I'm the guy who does that job. I've been through it, all its specimens, code switcher, code cleaner, you name it. Monkey butler? I'm the Hortario king of junk jobs. But just because your job stinks doesn't mean you gotta stink at it too. You gotta work hard so you can be proud of yourself. always tell youngsters. Well, you gotta admit, the job's even worse than all the others combined. Hold on, sorry for the great disturbance from Mike. Of course I'm a pro, but that career is all that fun. There's the salary, and there's the conditions, and then there's weekends. Yes, I couldn't agree more. I'm not complaining. I'm not in denial. It's just since my life have been tough. Oh boy, better change the subject. What you witness? I was on duty last night. I was in charge of keeping an eye on Erlenmeyer, see? It's like he changed his body position, but not really. Of course I know he's a serial killer and all, but looking after himself is a piece of cake. He hardly ever moves. That's why. He's always standing there, staring at the food that I didn't see. Oh well, it's taking it easy, drinking a beer, that sort of thing. The officers are supposed to get drunk while watching people. And there came me. Mike freaking me, telling you, that kid's trouble. Behind him was Chambers, dressed in a prison guard uniform, obviously. That's cool. Told me that our boss, another fool, had ordered Chambers, yes, another fool. Man, he could be a perfect stand-in for Francisco von Parma. To check his cell in prison. So I had to let him in. Swallow my pride. Blah blah blah. You get the picture. Did you notice anything suspicious about the defendant? Of course I had my doubts too, but who would have thought that old wreck was gonna pull the trickery? It's not my fault the thief died. I know then. All of a sudden, Chambers pointed the weapon at Erlenmeyer and shot him in the forehead. Bang! And before I could say, please don't hit me over the head with your gun, he hit me over the head with his gun. Bam! As for what happened next, well, you're gonna have to ask him, conscious me. The morning guard called the cops, and the rest is history. So, is that all? Wait, how do you ask an unconscious man? Of course that's not all. I'm with the prosecution. What do you expect? I always get punished for asking questions. I guess this is about all we're going to get out of him. She doesn't look very sharp. Come again? Oh, remember that wiggly found on the floor at the asylum? I think I know where I've seen it before. Come with me. Well, that was a sudden change in pace. Deek. Why? Ta-da! Behold, my office. I think you meant to say living room. Yeah, well, I kind of live here, so... Anyways, hey, that's not what we came here for. Just hang on a second, will you? There, take a good hard look at this newspaper clip. Notice anything familiar? That's a picture of Robert Erlenmeyer, isn't it? Talk about a creepy-looking sociopath. Ah! Hair! Forehead! Aha! So you figured it out then. You're right, it was Erlenmeyer who dropped his leg near the crime scene. How did he get out of the cell? And how'd she know this? How'd she know Erlenmeyer? Oh, wait, she was involved in that. The question now is, what does it mean? To be frank, I have no idea. Me neither. Like updated in the court record. Every time I'm feeling my blue, I read this article. So you can feel blue? It reminds me that there are worse things in life than being fed up with work. Hold on, I didn't post it like again first. part of the chair that I'm sitting in. Our world is depressing enough as it is, I should be the one to fill these dark souls with light, don't you think? Anyway, since you're here, might as well show you around. Sure, we certainly deserved a little break. Okay, I'll stop here since I found out that I've been recording for 5 minutes. 25 minutes.